in Honolulu. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people
going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Now, 4th down.
Right. Move. Freeze. Rock. Squid. Q. West. Booster. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking long. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mean Green. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Laterals it back. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Finds us back in the middle. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. He's going to take off. Inside the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They were on the move. The 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Booster, booster. Bubba.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it's pretty obvious with the offense coming out in a 5-wide set. They're trying to spread the defense out and open up some lanes to throw into. And that ball came out pretty quickly from the quarterback. But once he got it to his man with all that green grass, he was off to the races. An explosive play offensively. Good use of formation there.
He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Hawaii. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be changing the route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get out of anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense. Not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation. And
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
got it in the middle. It's Barfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He wants to change this route.
Here we go. Ready.
Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job force getting completion.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Buys a little extra time. He's turning it loose into the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Desperately looking. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Wide open spaces. At the 30. The 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. North Texas in the hurry up. They want to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Barfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Hawaii calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks.
faster. Bubba, Bubba. Go, go.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 10 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Wolverines, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though...
He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Takes his shot. Soft spot in the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a
shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. He got it, beat down in bounds. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Rushes on him, and it's a sack.